Now, um, okay, dude. Hello. This,
Hi.
I guess, this is the one page. This is the interview for Dylan Boy. Dylan Boy.
Buoy. It's buoy.
We.
Yeah, buoy.
Uh,
You know
okay.
the thing that bobs in the ocean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's me.
Boy. Boy. I always said Dylan Boy, as in Boy. Dylan
Nah, that's
Boy.
fine.
Boy.
People mistake it all the time.
Okay, okay. Dylan Boy. Do you want to tell us a bit about yourself?
Sure. I grew up here in SoCal, in Garden Grove specifically. I went to high school in Fountain Valley. Um, right after high school, I joined the Marines, and
Nice.
after like about 6 years of service, I went out and now I'm going to college in OCC, and I'm trying to transfer to Fullerton
Hell yeah.
fairly soon, actually, fairly soon.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So yeah, that's my background.
I guess first question is, how was your life in the Marines?
Oh, it was a mix. If someone was to ask me like, what do you miss about the military? I always say the people because they make it, man, like they run it. But at the same time, like the system itself is kind of flawed. Like for example, it took a while for me to promote because because of politics. Really, that's pretty much I can break it down to you without getting like too into it.
Do you
But
do you want to get into it? What do you mean politics?
oh yeah, so I'm trying to tie this into your being an Asian. That's why.
Yeah, yeah.
So so it's not that I was because I'm Asian they didn't promote me. It's because I was a weirdo that they didn't promote me
Uh huh.
because they thought I was just like not normal in their
Okay.
eyes. Like no, for example, like I grew up watching anime and then listening to anime music, and then they actually see that as a bad thing,
Oh,
and like, oh, he's
okay.
a freak.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
like the first thing I would say when I walked into my first platoon was like, "Oh, this guy's a weirdo."
This guy's
And
watching fucking
it's
anime.
because he knew me from the schoolhouse, which is a place you train to before going to the first platoon. And
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I was just known to like anime, that guy who likes anime. But
Oh, okay.
and then but blatant racism like was rampant
Yeah.
because we always like to. I don't personally, I don't see a too big of a problem with it because it's just a way of them of like dark comedy.
Mm.
Because we make fun of each other all the time and talk shit on each other.
Yeah.
Like when like I opened my eyes when I like left the Marine Corps, went to my family, and then I tried to talk shit with my family, and then they actually got butthurt and sad, and one of them cried, and I
That's
had to apologize.
that's
So like it's just
crazy.
the culture's very different. So like there is racism because I'm Asian, yes. I made fun of because I was Asian, yes. Did they expect things out of me because I'm Asian, yes. But like in the end, it's all like jokes. It's kind of like half joking, if
Yeah.
anything. So they don't really mean no harm by it, but it's just they've never like. I'll give you an example. So when I went to boot camp, I was the only Asian person in my platoon in boot camp. Out of a hundred people, I was the only Asian.
Yeah, yeah.
So you can imagine all the jokes, and to be funny,
Yeah.
I put up an Asian accent, and I pretended that I didn't know how to speak English much, just to mess with them.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then after when I graduated at the end, I'm like, oh no, I speak English. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
You
What the
just
fuck?
committed to the bit for like what,
Yeah,
6 years?
yeah. No, 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 no. The boot camp's only for 3 months.
Oh,
It's
okay, okay.
it's the beginning.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah. I guess I'll break it down to you a little bit. So, there's boot camp, and then there's Marine combat training for a month,
Yeah.
and then the schoolhouse, which is it depends on your job. Which for me it was 10 months,
Uh-huh.
and then the fleet, which is you're actually working as a Marine. So instead of training.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, those are different like timelines of what happened while in the Marines. But yeah, no, like I mean, I can tell you like a funny story. Like I was like we were all like in inspection uniform, and
Yeah.
we all had to put our arms up to make sure we're in line with each other. And then like one of the drone instructors came up to my ear and he said some racist stuff like "Chin Chun Lin," like, and in my ear like he whispered it to my ear so he can try to make me laugh and break my bearing, and which he failed.
That
I just kept saying yes sir, yes sir.
wait. What he said ching. What did he say? Ching chong.
Ching Chong Ling people. He just made those noises. It's
That's
just to break my bearing, to make me laugh. But then I didn't laugh. I
uh
just
huh.
instead said yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, yes
That's
but
yeah, yeah.
oh there's another one where another funny one where it's not this is not funny actually.
This
This is
is
actually just
this is racist.
yeah, it's just racist. So
Okay.
I was getting food right because like there's people who serves us at the chow hall. And chow hall is where we eat,
Yeah.
and so like they have workers giving us food. This they're mainly civilians giving us food,
Yeah, yeah.
but so you know you get the options. You want potato, you want rice, and
Yeah.
then when I asked can I get the rice, the lady was like yeah you would get it.
That's crazy.
You would get it, yeah you would, and I'm like yep. And then the last one, and which one uh was not last one, but another one is where this guy he just straight up made fun of my name. Like
Yeah.
your name is fucking long, dude. It's fucking holy shit. And then right after he apologized because he realized how bad that sounded out loud.
Your name
And
isn't
I'm
even
like,
that
God.
long. Your name is like it's not, I think it's like under like 4 syllables. It's Dylan Bowie.
No, my middle name,
What's your middle name?
Dylan Tom Touchwa.
Dang.
Okay,
Yeah.
to be very like contradicting.
Yeah, yeah.
Have I ever told you? I told you what my middle name means, right?
No, I didn't even know you had a middle name.
So I have a middle name. Put this on the record.
Yeah, yeah.
So it means if you translate it by saying Touchwa, because I'm saying it wrong honestly, but
Yeah, yeah.
uh, uh, it means Chinese boy,
That's
and
interesting.
I'm not Chinese.
Yeah.
And so I asked my grandma, why the fuck did you name me that?
Uh-huh.
And she's like, oh no, it's you know, it's supposed to be a play on one. It means nothing, you know. But then it actually translates into Chinese boy if said like this, and it really is close to what sounded like Chinese boy. So if someone wants to say, hey China boy, that's me, that's my name. I have to respond normally because that's my name. So, but no one knows that. But obviously, no one did that because I didn't tell them that in the Marines. Because
Yeah.
that would have been hell. That would have fucking hell.
That
But,
yeah, self-inflicted racism just like fuck.
my mom's name is Pachia, it means flower or new flower, and
Yeah.
then there's Chinese boy, and then there's the Chinese boy. I confirmed it with another Hmong person too. I'm like, what does Tushua mean? And he's like, well,
Oh, you cut out a bit, Dylan.
oh yeah, I asked another Hmong guy who came over to Japan
Yeah.
with because he was in the reserves. Reserves is like they're not really active duty, but then every like 2 weeks out of the or maybe like a month out of the year they deploy somewhere,
Mm.
and then he deployed to my platoon, in which I asked him because he's Hmong too,
Yeah.
like what does Tushua mean, and he's like Chinese boy. I'm like motherfucker. So it's like not a joke. So
That's
um
yeah. What the hell? You
yeah,
never
so
found out
that's
why she named you that?
I asked her recently, and
Yeah.
at first my mom asked her in Hmong, and then my mom said, "Oh, it means Chinese boy." I'm like, "God damn it!" But then she said, "Actually, it's a play on word. It's supposed to sound like a nice, catchy thing to chua, which is boy, I think."
Yeah.
And so douchua is like a play on word to each other. But the problem is that it's really close to saying Chinese boy.
That's
So
that's crazy.
so that yeah. So
You got like shot.
Either way,
Yeah.
either way, a little bit of this is blatant racism. Like this is the event where it's like, okay, this is actually racist. And then I think I told you earlier, it's when
What a lovely day.
so like I'm half Hmong, half Vietnamese. How to spell Hmong is Hmong. It's the H and G is silent. I don't know why, but
Yeah.
but it's kind of complicated how to. I don't know how to read it right.
Uh huh.
It or even speak it, but there's this. But we have the Hmong people have history with the Ocean people. They or people from Laos. They there was a genocide that happened in which the communists for the Laos side during the Vietnam War called the Secret War.
Yeah.
It was between the royal family and the communists in Laos, and the Hmong people sided with the royal family and the Americans pretty much. And after the Americans pulled out and abandoned ship, the royal family and the Americans lost. So henceforth the genocide. Henceforth, why do I bring that up? Because it's still like kind of relevant today. Because when I was in the schoolhouse, there's this Laos guy. He comes up to me, and he knows, like, he can tell that I'm Hmong, and I can tell that he's Laos, half bakedly, but I can still tell. He and he said, he like pointed me out, and he's like, I was raised to hate your people, and I'm like, yeah, me too. And then usually when I tell people this story, because I try to end it in like a good note. But what really happened in the end was like we didn't shake hands or anything. We just simply walked away from each other, and then nothing was resolved. So if he just pointed me out, I pointed him out, and that's it.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, like the Marines. I used to be narrow-minded before, just living in California,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
thought I knew a lot. I thought I knew a lot already, but
Yeah. Like, what
once I
was?
joined the Marines, I
Uh.
opened my eyes. I opened my eyes to like a lot of things because like I met people from different parts of the country. I met people from Japan, Korea, Taiwan,
Yeah.
and it's cool. You know, just opened my eyes, man.
What was your perspective? Like, did you even have like an opinion on race before you joined the Marines?
I thought I didn't really care about race.
Yeah.
Uh, I was told that like there is racism in the country, and I just didn't. It's not that I didn't believe it. I thought it was too. I I guess I thought it's too stupid to exist. I feel like
Yeah.
it's because it's like, why? What's the point? It's like we're beyond this. Like, you know what I mean? Because growing up in California, you're a little bit more progressive, and then I realized why they're racist. It's because they don't have Asian people in Carolinas, for example, or not that much.
Yeah.
Like a native from North Carolina, he told me that I haven't even seen like Spanish people until like I came to California, and I'm
Mm.
like, what? And then even people in my platoon, like they didn't even know what pho was, and I was like, what? And so like that opened my eyes and realized, oh, that's just it's not that they're like racist, it's just they literally don't know better.
Yeah.
They've never met anyone like that, so it's like so it kind of makes sense to me why they rely on stereotypes because that's the only time they've talked about them, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they're not that. Some of them aren't that stupid though to like believe like everything, you know.
Yeah.
But but you get the point where it's like there's not enough like representation in their communities to for them to understand uh my culture.
Yeah. So you believe like a lot of racism like stems from just like ignorance, opposed to like actual like like actual hatred?
Uh, I've never met anyone. Granted, we okay. The closest thing I met to hatred in the Marine Corps was the Laos person,
Yeah.
and also there's this guy, and he made take this as you will, but he said I'm gonna quote him, but I'm not gonna like say the N word,
Okay.
okay? Because he says the N word.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
he's like, there's a difference between Asians and Jinx, Hispanics and blah blah blah,
yeah,
etc.
yeah,
etc.
yeah, yeah.
And then and he said, there's just bad people, and then the good people. And then if he's labeled as a racist too because he believes bad people are like this, and he calls them this word, then he's a racist. So I guess that's the closest thing to racist that I've met, I
Yeah.
guess. But it's not really because he hates them; it's because he labels people
Mm.
because as being an asshole, I guess. But
Okay.
yeah. But so yeah, I think it does stem from like ignorance, really.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, I'm sure in the past, they would have been different. Like
Yeah.
I met a different person. He for my generation, he was in the Vietnam War, and then I was just getting donuts, and then he saw me wear my Marine Corps shirt, and then he was also in the Marines, and then he told me that he fought in the Vietnam War. He saw like he saw yellow meat on his bayonet, and he was just describing like the obscenity of war. But then like how he described like seeing the yellow meat is kind of like you can possibly take that as an insult to me because
That's
I'm yellow, but it's kind of
yeah.
like
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
but I understood what he meant. So it's like so it's just it might be different for every generation. Honestly, it could be a different reason for every generation. But yeah, no,
Like what you mean? What do you mean like different by every generation?
because like he was more exposed to the Asian culture because he was in the Vietnam War.
Mm.
Uh, People who's never fought yet or has not been to or was stationed in America and only America,
Yeah.
and they don't deploy somewhere, they don't really see the outside world. I honestly think I feel like personally, it's my belief that if you haven't deployed anywhere, you've been cheated
Yeah.
in the military. But so because you have not experienced like going outside of your comfort zone, going out to see the world.
Mm.
So I say it's different between that old man and a person my age again because he's been through war against the communist Vietnamese, and then there's me. I've never been to war before,
Yeah.
and I just did paperwork, and people expected me to be good at it,
Mm.
and and that's pretty much it. But yeah,
Okay. Okay. Um, bringing it back to that Laos person you were talking about, it is who do you feel like you experience like racism the most from, like race wise?
from who or
Like like is it specifically like do you feel like you experience a lot of racism from other Asian Americans, or is it like I don't know like what like where do you feel like most of like the hatred comes from?
uh, I've experienced more racism with other Asian people, to be honest,
Yeah.
because it's just being a halfie.
Yeah.
The instant thing to do as many I met Vietnamese people, even I would consider friends at the time. The first thing they would do is make fun of me in Vietnamese.
Mm. Make fun of you how? Just saying the language?
The half of me, the Vietnamese people, like they just love making fun of me. And then the
Yeah.
other half, the Hmong people, that I met a bunch of Hmong people too. They don't really care, but I'm just embarrassed. I get I get embarrassed. I don't know how to speak the language because of like the Vietnamese side, like making me feel embarrassed too. So, but
Yeah.
it's more. Again, I feel like there's more racism with between Asians too because it's not just me; it's my wife too. We're both in Japan, and just because the color of her skin was darker, and she's Filipino, and she considers herself Asian still, and then people just looked at her weird.
Mm.
And then like in public, people were like stared at her during the train, And when people try to talk to us, they would talk to me, not her,
The
because they think I'm Japanese.
yeah, yeah.
But not her. Even though, ironically, she's the one that speaks.
Is there a lot of like what I forgot what'd you say your wife's race was? I think what'd you say?
Filipino.
Filipino? Filipino?
Yeah.
Is there a lot of tension between Filipino and the Japanese?
Okay. So I want to say, she's from Hawaii,
Uh-huh.
and Hawaii and Japan had good relations.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
And so, but during World War II, Japan had was trying to spread out its territory and try to take over much of Asia, pretty much, and the Philippines was one of them. And
Mm.
and and Pearl Harbor was the first thing they did to attack America, which is in Hawaii.
Yeah.
But and we've had debates about this. I'm like, I wonder if like, like instead of attacking Pearl Harbor, could have just not done that at all, and America would have been involved in the war. But um, they actually built a sorry shrine over in Hawaii, the Japan,
Uh-huh.
and they're like, sorry, we bombed you, and
My
here's a
bad.
shrine. Yeah, my bad. But for Japan specifically, um, I would tread carefully if you wear like a Japanese shirt over in the Philippines or in China or in
Yeah, yeah.
Korea,
Yeah.
because like a buddy of mine did that, and he was American. He's so and people could tell he's American. So like thank God, because he doesn't know the history of
Yeah.
Japan and the rest of the other countries, and just like how not many people know about like the Laos and the Hmong, and it's just they said that he's brave to wear a Japanese shirt at a bar, at a Korean bar.
Yeah.
Like he's really brave doing that because he didn't know better.
This is
So
this is like a whole different like historical thing between Japanese and Korean people.
yeah, yeah, Japan took over Korea too.
Oh right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and Korea, China, the Philippines, the islands. Um, yeah, I just feel like uh, in our American system, we don't really learn too much about um, Asian culture because, to be fair, there's a lot of stuff that happened.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's at least some importance to it, like Japan taking over almost or trying to take over all of Asia, or the Mongolians, or
Yeah.
the Secret War, because the Americans were actually involved in the Secret War. Like I feel like key stuff like those, they should be at least like talked about
Yeah.
instead of passed down word by word, because you might accidentally cause trouble when you don't mean it, and
Yeah.
that's what I mean by that's what I mean by people being ignorant. Like, is it racist for a person to wear a Japanese shirt in Korea
Yeah.
intentionally? Yes, depending where you're at,
Yeah.
but you don't know better because you're ignorant.
Yeah.
So that's why it ties back to the ignorance of, oh, you just don't know, and it's not necessarily like your fault, like their fault, because it's no one told them, they're taught them, and that's on them. But
Hmm.
yeah, I feel like before visiting every country, you should learn like a little bit of the history,
Hmm.
just a little bit, just a little bit.
Little bit. Okay. Okay. Um. Well. Okay. Did you feel like there was any positives you gained being Asian American in the Marines?
People thought I was smarter,
Yeah.
and so when I did accomplish things, they would like commend me and be like, "This man's smart." I'm like, "Well, yeah, yeah, I'm smart. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing." Like
Yeah.
in my head, 'cause I used to
Yeah.
work in the help desk, like IT guy. I was an IT guy,
Oh, nice.
and yeah, so it just add on to the stereotype. But but nah, but no. Was there any positives? Yeah, people trusted me, I guess, more with stuff like phones.
Yeah.
For example, like no one knew how to work the phone, the Samsung Galaxy 8 at the time because the guy who worked on it was too busy and or leaving and gone. So
Ah.
someone had to step up and take over like the phones and for the whole hold on the whole battalion, the three battalions pretty much,
Mm.
and that was me. I had to handle all that, make sure everyone's phones was good and working.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah, and also like personally like the Asian jokes. I like the Asian jokes. Like don't get me wrong, like I think it's racist,
Yeah.
but like I like dark humor.
Uh huh.
So like the racist jokes that comes with it, like it's funny. Like it's actually funny because they're some of them are actually clever. Like I've
Uh.
never met like a person who made fun of Hmong people specifically until I went to the Marine Corps
Yeah.
because they don't know people don't know much about them,
Yeah.
and so people research them in boot camp. Some guy researched them, my senior drill instructor, and he was yelling like, go on, get over the mountain just like your people. Come on!" I'm like, "What the fuck?
It's crazy.
What the fuck?" Shit's funny as fuck. But am I wrong too? Like, I don't know if it's wrong for me to like say like racism's still funny, but it's just my opinion, man. It's just like
Mm.
that's just actually kind of how the culture works in the Marines, at least.
Mm.
Like we rely on dark humor to continue dealing with our stressful lives. That is not
Yeah.
a thing, a bad thing. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
But
I think it's the intent. You know, as long as they're not
yeah,
like trying to like be like no like this is they're actually trying to put you down. You know.
yeah, no, no, they again they it's all we all shit talk each other.
Yeah.
So so yeah.
Okay. Well, you talked a bit about it, but I was gonna. I guess we. I want to know if there was anything else. Transitioning from like civilian life, like how did your experience change? Like, I guess in comparison to the Marines.
Okay, so for me personally, this is a I've been diagnosed with PTSD, schizophrenia,
Yeah.
uh, not the best,
Yeah.
which made transitioning kind of like hard
Yeah.
because I remember when I grew up as a kid, my uncle was also in the army,
Yeah.
and now he's in prison. He's in prison because he got messed up in the head and did some stupid shit. Now he's in prison.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I remember him complaining when he got out, like my lifestyle has changed so much. And I thought to myself, man, that's not gonna happen to me. When I get out, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
But when I got out, I agree with him. My lifestyle has changed so much to the point where like I can't even talk about like um my day because it's so different from like a civilian,
Yeah.
or they won't understand like the humor your which was again helps you push through, but now it's seen as a bad thing.
Yeah.
So now your sense of humor, the way that keeps you going, um, it's just seen as bad now, and
Yeah.
it's not professional, and it's just kind of overwhelming, and it made me kind of sad.
Yeah.
But but then that's why I'm thankful of my wife because she was in the Marines too,
Mm.
and she was serving with me. We were in the same platoon actually. Eventually, at some point,
Yeah.
and I pulled some strings, and then, and
Yeah.
then and she understood. She couldn't understand my plight, and when she got out first, I was trying to back her up too, and so we were backing each other up.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's just really hard, man.
Yeah.
Trying to adapt. Like what happens when you get out is that they give you like a week of training
Yeah.
of like your transitioning of what you should be doing, and but then the problem is like it feels rushed, and even then people who are important to the military. They are still pulled in to do stuff, even though they're not supposed to because they're leaving soon.
Yeah.
But they're still important. They still have to do stuff. But so it doesn't really you transitioning out. It's not really treated like seriously, and
Mm.
that's or seriously enough. So that's why it's sad. And then the information you get from that week, it's it's not that good compared to what okay, I'll give you an example. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I had to there's this a retired higher up, right? He was talking to everybody for that 1 week, and then he waited until all his coworkers left. He waited until everyone that is official left the room, and it's only him and us. And he's like, "Okay, are they gone? Okay, let me tell you." Like he said, "Let me tell you how to actually like live outside the military." And he taught us how to get like disability rates because uh, I didn't think of ever getting disability
Mm.
until like he mentioned it because like what he mentioned is like there's a lot of fucked up things that happen to you whether you like it or not,
Yeah.
and you have to acknowledge that and you have to get help. So he's trying to get us to get help to get disability.
Mm.
It took, and I'm lucky. I'm lucky that he said that because if it wasn't him, I would have just gone out and just lived my normal life and lived in, like with a messed up head and
Yeah.
try to get a job still
Yeah.
while being messed up in the head. But yeah. So again, transitioning is really hard. It was really hard.
Okay. Hmm. What else is there? What else is there? Um, I guess is like the final question. Like, how has your experience in the Marines like changed your perspective like on the world?
I don't think one-sidedly anymore as much
Mm.
because I've debated with many people. I've talked.
Oh, your mic cut out.
Hello,
Hello.
can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, I made enemies. I made friends. I met a lot of people with wisdom, stupid people,
Yeah.
and all of that combined just it made me not feel once. It didn't make me feel one-sidedly like one-sided when I learned something like new information
Yeah.
because like even like with um like I know what it feels like to be labeled evil,
Ah.
and then so I can sympathize with some people who are going through a stressful job like this, and I can also sympathize with the people who are suffering because I saw people suffer, and then so it's like
Yeah.
it just opened my eyes more, right, man? It just joining the military opened my eyes more,
Yeah.
and then made me like not narrow-minded but more open-minded.
Hmm. Okay. 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 I think how long have we been going? Let me see the time. I think we're going for like a minute. Well, that's probably like 3 pages.
I hope so. I mean, like
Uh,
some of it, I hope it's enough to write about being Asian, because some of
yeah.
it was just like my personal story. That's why. So it's like was
Yeah, we're going for 33 minutes. That's like 3 pages. That sounds good.
it's like 3 pages. All right.
All right.
If you need more information, just hit me up and I'll just